Are lying at that they can propagate lies and succeed. That they can hold somebody if they can succeed in getting rid of somebody just because you don't want that person. I'm a victim of that, but I want to request this house that just do justice to me, just be fair to me, just look at the facts and evidence as adduced. I have all the answers of the accusations in the Sergeant at Arms office. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you.